Hi, kindergarten. Welcome back. At this point in time, you should have finished your first sight word reader. Today's daily focus reader is focused on the sight word no. Every day after you finish viewing the daily reader, you're going to go into your daily sight word journal and you're going to write one sentence that uses the sight word focus of the day. So today's focus word was the word no. To get you started, I'm going to write a suggested sentence just for today's word of the day. Moving forward, I'm going to ask you to do this on your own, but I want to give you some reminders and tips as you write your sentences throughout the rest of this week. So, a couple of reminders about sentences. Every sentence needs to be a complete thought. It needs to make sense. I can't just write the word no. That's not a full sentence. So instead, I need to think of a full thought that has the word no in it. For example, I might think about a time when I've been told the word no. Maybe when I was about to do something dangerous that might hurt me. Maybe a time that I was being too silly and my parents needed me to calm down. I want you to think of a time right now when you have been told the word no. Do you have an idea in your head? My idea is thinking about a time when I was at a swimming pool and I was so excited because I heard an ice cream truck. I jumped out of the swimming pool and I ran across the concrete. Now, if anyone has ever been to a swimming pool, you know one of the first rules is no running at the pool. I'm going to use that for my sentence. If you'd like to work along with me today, you may, or if you'd like to come up with your own sentence, you may do that as well. If you need help spelling any words at any time, go ahead and calmly and politely ask a parent or an older sibling. They can help spell out words for you, or you can use invented spelling where you guess to spell based on the sounds that you hear. If you ask a parent or an older sibling to help you spell a word, ask them to write it for you in your word book. That is a yellow book that I sent home with your families today. This will be a dictionary for you, a collection of words that you can draw pictures for to remind you what they say. So if it's a word that you want to come back to and spell again, you'll have that and you won't have to ask for help next time. So make sure to have that handy if you're wanting to use exact spelling and you'd like a family member to help you. So for today, my sentence is going to be, there should be no running at the pool. Do you notice how I used our sight word of the day, no? I'm going to write my sentence now. Every sentence needs to start with what kind of a letter? That's right, a capital letter or an uppercase letter. My first word is the word there. I know that there starts with the f sound. That f sound is made of two letters, T, H. I'm going to start my sentence with a capital T. Make sure you are writing in pencil. T, H, E, R, E. There. Do you notice that I have written a capital letter at the beginning and everything else is lowercase? Make sure that you're using proper handwriting. Lowercase letters should always be below the belt. That's the dotted line in the middle. After every word, I need a finger space. That's right, a finger space between every word. So I make sure that each word is separate and I can read it by itself. So my sentence is going to be, there is no running at the pool. I've written the word there. My next word should be is. There is. I'm going to make a finger space, and then I'm going to write the word is. I-S. There is no running at the pool. There is no. Now here's my sight word. Can you spell it for me? Very good. That is our sight word no. N-O. There is no running. Make sure if you're not copying my sentence here today that your sentence has our word of the day, no, in it. There is no running. Can you help me spell the word running? What's the first sound you hear? Excellent. It's an R. Uh, uh. U, n, 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 running, I-N-G. There is no running at the pool. There is no running at the pool. Do you notice I'm still using finger spaces between each word? There is no running. Now I'm ready to write my next word, but I can tell I do not have enough space on this line, so I'm going to continue writing on the next line. There is no running at. Ooh, that word at, I know that was a sight word before. I'm having a hard time remembering how to spell it, so let's sound it out together. At. I hear two sounds. A and t. At. Great job. There is no running at, finger space, the, finger space, pool. Pa-ool. Pa is P. Ooh. That's two O's. O, O. Pa-ool. Ends with an L. There is no running at the pool. Okay, I've reread my sentence. I can tell it makes sense. There is no running at the pool. Each of my words are separated by a nice finger space. I have a capital letter at the beginning. Does anyone have an idea? What am I missing at the end of my sentence? That's right, a period. I'm missing a period at the end of my sentence. Every good sentence and complete sentence needs to have a period at the end. Needs to have a period at the end. Now remember, a period is not too big, it's not too small. It's a little dot right at the bottom. Now, one more thing that, ooh, sorry, I made it so big. Let me try to make it smaller. There we go. So now that I've written my sentence and it has my focus word of the day, I now need to draw a picture to match my sentence. So since my sentence was about no running at the pool, I think I'm going to draw a sign that says no running on it, and I'm going to draw a pool in the background. You can draw with me or draw on your own. At this time, if you don't want to use my sentence, you are welcome to make your own. Now that I'm finished with my picture, I want to do a little check-in with you, make sure that you have done the same thing. So let's have a checklist of everything that our journal page needs. First, did you start your sentence with a capital letter? Did you use finger spaces between each word? Did you end your sentence with a period? Did you draw a detailed picture? Did you write your name and number at the top? Did you include your sight word focus of the day? No. All right, if you have done all these things and you've done your best to do proper spelling and nice handwriting, lowercase letters below the belt line, uppercase letters all the way to the hat, then you are done with your journal of the day. For tomorrow's journal, I won't be doing a video for you. I would like you to do that journal on your own. But if you ever need help, make sure to ask a family member to help you spell those words, and always know you can use invented spelling when you are not sure how to spell. Just make sure you use those capital letters at the beginning, finger spaces in between, and periods at the end. Great work.